Hello, good morning. Ito na naman si Farmer Alan. We're here na naman para this time mapag-aralan natin, no? And sa loob ng 18 years, no, ng Summer Farms, ang dami na naming nakitang mga tama at mali. And we've done so many wrongs already. Okay, so trial and error for the past 18 years. And we've done all of these mistakes so you don't have to. Okay. Now with my partnership with the BPK, okay, so we're introducing at a national, no, scale ang science-based agarwood and high value crops farming, and at the same time, no, for agro-industrial development. So yung tinatawag namin na BPA, Bayanihan Pangkabuhayan, no, na program namin, no, yun ang objective niya. So but let's start from the basic. And actually, ang family namin, no, between my wife and I, na nasa third generation na sa agriculture. Okay? And ito nga, yung Summers Farms, 18 years na to in the making. So, what you see around here, pan. Okay. Yan. So, what you see here now is biodiversity. Biodiversity. So, marami kasi ngayon na nag-i-implement ng agarwood farming na monocrop. Pwede naman, no? But then again, if you want biodiversity, makatulong ka, no, sa environment, okay? And for you to be able to have financial diversification, ibig sabihin niyan, hindi lang isang crop yung source mo ng income mo. And magkakaroon ka ng multiple income streams, dapat multi-cropping ka. Okay? Magi-intercrop ka ng ibang crops na ideal para sa agarwood. So kinakailangan yan, pareho sila ng soil pH range. Okay? Pareho sila ng climatic conditions. Okay? So marami naman ganyan. So sa amin sa BPK, meron kaming ginagawa mga agroforestry model, no? Na ang agarwood pinapartner namin sa ideal na companion crop na magiging cash crop ngayon ng mga franchise holder. Ayan. But again, napaka-importante yung pagsisimula. So sa pagsisimula, it all starts dun sa soil, kung saan tayo ngayon. So punta tayo rito, tingnan natin to. Okay? So makita natin to, no, isang dangkal. Makikita natin yung coloration ng soil, no? Dito dark, yan ang topsoil. Yung bandang brown na yan, yan ang subsoil. And these two soil layers are actually part of the solum ng soil. Ibig sabihin ng solum, kung diyan nangyayari yung mga activity. Diyan nangyayari yung activity, no, ng lupa para sa halaman o sa puno natin. So it's very very critical now, no, when nag-start ka, no, ng farming mo, regardless kahit anong crop, ay ang land preparation. So ang land preparation protocol lang namin aabutin ng 2 months. Ganun siya ka-tedious. Okay? Why? Because you don't have to do damage control later on. Kasi pag nakatanim na dyan at you didn't do the proper land preparation, malaking problema. Okay? So ganun din, tingnan ulit natin. Makikita natin. This is actually, no? Dito kasi Mindanao to, no? This is red podzolic soil, or yung tinatawag natin na ultisol. Okay? Maganda ang red podzolic soil, no, sa agarwood. And maraming crops na pwede naman, no, o sa red podzolic or sa ultisol. However, ang problema dyan is mataas ang clay content. And I have several clients na nakita ko na stunted yung growth. Yung iba pa nagkakaroon ng dieback kasi nagkakaroon ng fungal infection sa roots. Why? Because ang clay kasi, ang clay is mataas ang water retention niya and very compact siya. So meron pa dyan ako, pinahukay ako, nakita ko yung roots nag-coil na because it's got nowhere to go. It's got nowhere to go kasi masyadong compact yung soil niya. And because of the high water retention, no, which is characteristic ng soil na clay, okay, is parating basa yung roots. Nalulunod din yung roots. So it will be susceptible to infection. Yan yung tinatawag natin na abiotic and biotic stress. So nakikita natin, no, sa land preparation, maraming kailangan gawin para hindi ka later on magda-damage control. Number 1, yung soil pH mo. Okay? Ang pH range ng agarwood is between 5.5 to 6.5. So dapat yung companion crop mo and then, okay? So pag na-test mo yan, mataas ang acid niya, okay? O yung pH niya mababa, ibig sabihin yan is kailangan magkaroon ka ng soil amendment. Okay? Then next is kung clayish nga, no, yung lupa mo, magkakaproblema ka later on. Sigurado yan, lalo na kung tag-ulan na. Okay? Magkakaproblema ka, number 1, kasi yung soil structure mo, clay siya, water retention, very compact, no? Yung porosity, kulang. So how can the root expand? How can the roots breathe? And at the same time, no, paano siyang hindi mababad sa tubig because of the water retention ng clay ngayon. So, meron naman mga pamamaraan ng para ma-check mo. It's not rocket science, no? Paano ang pag-check ng soil clay content? Meron diyan yung mason jar test. And I've been doing this for years na, no, because I was also involved in construction, no? We produce yung tinatawag namin na earth blocks. So I always check for the clay content, no? Para malalaman natin. And then malalaman natin ngayon yung amendment na gagawin natin. Ang number 1 na amendment na pwede natin gawin, no? Kung mataas ang clay content mo, kung mababa ang soil pH or acidic, is compost. But ang compost, hindi basta-basta na maghahalo ka lang ng kung ano-ano, no? Kasi meron yung tinatawag dapat na carbon to nitrogen ratio. Okay? So, pag hindi tama yung carbon to nitrogen ratio mo, either, okay, mabaho yan, matagal mabulok, or magla-lock up, yung tinatawag natin na lock up of nitrogen in the soil. So hindi ma-access ng halaman 'yon. Okay? So yung paggawa mo ng soil amendment, compost ang number 1 diyan. Dapat may computation sa carbon to nitrogen ratio. Okay? I don't want to go through all the technical, no? Pero pinapaliwanag lang natin na hindi basta-basta magtatanim. It starts with land preparation do sa farm mo. And then of course, prior to the land preparation, mamimili ka ng tamang seedlings. Okay? Yung seedlings mo, ang selection niyan, nag-starts doon sa mother tree. Kinakailangan yung mother tree mo, no, for agarwood at least 10 years old. Why? Para maganda na yung quality ng seeds. Okay? And then, kinakailangan yung source mo, alam din niya ang science behind fruiting. Kasi meron ako nakitang video dyan, tuwang-tuwa sila. Kasi yung mga sanga, bumabagsak na sa sobrang dami ng bunga. You don't really need that. You don't go for quantity, you go for quality. The fact na nakalbaba na yung mga sanga dahil sa dami ng fruits, stress na yung halaman. So it should be focusing on the flowering and fruiting. Okay? Instead of getting stress para kasi yung sanga niya mababali na, nabebend na. Okay? So ang halaman kasi, no, nagpo-produce yan ng mga phytohormones na kailangan niya. It reacts to the environment. So ganun din kung ano yung magiging growth niya kung nasa fruiting stage na siya, okay, sa reproduction stage. So dapat makapag-focus siya doon instead of getting stressed because ang baba na ng sanga niya dahil sobra na ang dami. Weighted na siya. Okay? So dapat i-focus natin ano ba yung gusto natin na gawin ng halaman natin. We can actually influence that, okay, without harming it. So ayan. So this is another segment of our science-based, no, agarwood and high value crops farming for agro-industrial development that we are trying to spread at a national scale, yeah, through BPK o Bayanihan Pangkabuhayan, no, na bawat Pilipino milyonaryo. Okay? Maraming nagkakaproblema sa terminology nito. Because why? They are so fixated sa pagpapagrow ng agarwood. Whereas nakalimutan nila, okay, yung prinsipo ng volume versus value, studying the value chain and biodiversity. So may nagsasabi, mas gusto namin na agarwood, isa lang, monocrop lang para wala siyang competition. I beg to disagree. Okay? Because having other crops will contribute to biodiversity. And biodiversity is not subtraction, it's actually addition. it will make your farm more sustainable. Sabi ko nga, increase biodiversity, mas healthy ang magiging mga pananim mo, financial diversification, and lastly, multiple income streams. So ito, groundbreaking to na program na ginagawa namin sa BPK, Bayanihan Pangkabuhayan. And I hope, no, we did already a soft launch, but soon enough, we'll be providing more information para sa inyo, para maging mainstream to at mabigyan ng pagkakataon, no, ang lahat, no, ng mga magsasaka natin who would want to go into high value crop farming. Gagabayan namin kayo, at ang pinakamaganda nito, other than sa science-based tayo na farming, is kompleto na po yung value chain namin. Okay, ang pinaka-highlight po ng value chain namin is meron na po kaming buyer. May sister company tayo sa UAE na bibili talaga ng produkto, kaya nga contract growing ito. Lahat ng approved na companion crops ng agarwood, no? Bibilin po natin lahat yan basta mamimit nyo yung quality. Ang dahon po, ang dahon, at ito nakikita ko pa rin, ang daming problema. Walang pruning. Dapat on the first year, rather after the first year o second year na, pwede ka na mag-prune. Pwede na mag-prune to influence yung growth ng halaman. And mapapakinabangan po dahil pati ang leaves bibilhin po namin sa BPK. Okay? Because we do value adding and upcycling of products. We turn them into commercial products na already. And meron po tayong sister company who will take care of that. Okay? And most of all, ito po ang pinakamaganda, yung kita nyo sa inyo lang. Parehas ang laban. Panalo ang bayan. Yan po parang namin sasabi. So, sa franchise nyo po, covered, no? Ang mga pananim. Andyan ang technical support. Andyan ang sales and marketing, no? Support. Kompleto na po yung value chain. And ang kita mo, sa'yo lang. Because sa BPK, bawat Pilipino, milyonaryo, patas ang laban, panalo ang bayan. Thank you.
Join us, First World Pilipinas sa BPK. Agarwood ng bayan sa BPK. Miryong pangkabuhayan sa BPK. Halina't sumali sa BPK. Gusto mo ba ng negosyo na tunay na halaga, agarwood na produkto? Mataas ang pag-asa kontra growing system. Suportado ka talaga, negosyong makabayan. Milyon sa bulsa, pagangat ng kabuhayan at ng kalikasan. Sama-sama tayong may tunay na ambagan. High value crops at